Today, we're going to be talking about Kaspa. I'm going to be providing you with an update on where I see Kaspa currently, despite this massive dip, and where I see it going in the future. So, guys, this is going to be a good video. Make sure you watch it till the end. Make sure you're leaving a like on the video as well if you're a fan of Kaspa so we can push it out the algorithm. And we're going to get straight into it. So, Kaspa, in my opinion, is bracing for an opportunity of a lifetime. It's currently sat at 11 cents. I've been picking some up on these dips. Even though I bought a lot lower, my biggest purchase of Kaspa was at 3 cents, I am still loading up at these levels because I believe Kaspa is a truly unique digital commodity and a currency, okay? And many cryptos that we have out there aren't even commodities and aren't even currencies, really. So Kaspa truly is the all-encompassing crypto of what Satoshi Nakamoto wanted. And without me going on a major rant, I just want to let you guys know, like, these prices here are probably not going to be here for too much longer, guys. Like, I seriously believe that. If we look at Kaspa and how it moves pretty quickly, right, after it consolidates. Once the period of consolidation is done, you are braced for a massive upward trend. We've seen this many times play out now. It kind of has this exact same cycle, just repeating and repeating and repeating. So we had this kind of consolidation here back in July 2022. It pumped loads. This is actually when I made my video on Kaspa, my first ever video back in 2022. And then obviously it had a retracement, right? And then it pumped loads, and then it had a retracement, and then it pumped loads. And this same thing keeps happening. And I would argue that we are pretty much at the bottom of this current retracement here for Kaspa, right? And if that is the case, who knows how high we're going to go on the next pump? Maybe it's 200%, right? Straight to 30 cents. Maybe it's even higher. Maybe this pump, we go straight up to test $0.50, right? 50 cents. It's very possible. We truly don't know how big it's going to be the next move, but I definitely think the next move is going to be big, particularly due to the fact that it coincides with other altcoins moving as well, the Bitcoin halving and all of these things. A lot of people don't remember, but Kaspa was actually the biggest gainer in the bear market. Kaspa was making these very bullish moves during a bear market. Imagine how it's going to do when the bull market really kicks off for altcoins. Now, I think we're in a Bitcoin bull market, but I don't think the altcoin bull market has kicked off just yet. You'll truly start to see the altcoin bull market kick off once the likes of Solana and Ethereum start surpassing their all-time highs and entering price discovery mode. Once we see that, that's when the biggest moves on altcoins are going to be. So we're still incredibly early to these projects. But Kaspa isn't like some of the other projects in crypto where it'll dip 99% and you'll be able to buy it at these prices again, right? Kaspa may never, ever, ever get to these prices again. It's very, very possible. Bitcoin is never going to $100 again, right? Ethereum is probably never going to $10 again. These things are probably never, ever happening again. And I think we're in that same type of position here with Kaspa, where we're so early to it. And it's such a good monetary solution that this type of technology, which is very decentralized and a fair launch, isn't going to be one of those proof of stake scams where it dips 99.9% in a bear market and you can sweep it back up at the same prices. In fact, Kaspa was the biggest gainer in the bear market. Maybe it goes to like $5, $6, $7 this cycle. And then in the bear market, it only goes down to $1. It's very possible, right? And you'll never get it this cheap again. So what would I be doing right now in terms of Kaspa? I'd be doing two things. I'd be building my bull run bag and I'd be building my long-term bag. I would have a bull run bag at around 80% of my Kaspa investment, and I would have a long-term bag around 20% of my Kaspa investment. The long-term bag, I would get it in cold storage. I would forget about it and leave it for around 5 years, right? Because this could truly take off. This could be the next top 3 crypto in the next bull run. So long-term bag, you want to save up in and just accumulate and forget about it, to be honest. It wants to be an amount of money that you can live without even thinking about it. And then your bull run bag, you're basically trading this and you're going to sell it maybe at the end of this year or next year to then hope to buy back in lower, right? But it doesn't always work that way with assets that you're trying to buy. I mean, you can't always time the market as accurate as what you think. A lot of you guys right now, you're probably thinking, oh, it's going to be super easy. Kaspa's going to go to a few dollars and then it'll crash 99% and I'll be able to buy it back cheaper. It may not happen that way. Time will tell, though. I want to go through a few other things. So here we've got Kaspa and XRP compared with market cap levels. If Kaspa goes to XRP's all-time high market cap, you're getting around a 48x on your money. Incredible, incredible gains. If you understand what XRP tried to do, Kaspa is actually doing this, but in a decentralized, more efficient way. XRP aimed to be a cross-border payment solution, okay? Essentially a scalable currency. Bitcoin, everyone knows, failed on the scalability side of things, and then XRP came about and said they're going to solve the cross-border payment side of things in a scalable manner. Now, maybe they're slightly scalable, but Kaspa is obviously going to be more scalable, and Kaspa is inherently decentralized because it's proof of work, and it had a 100% fair launch. XRP cannot claim that. So XRP is a centralized coin. Do you want your cross-border payment solution to be a centralized coin, or do you want it to be a decentralized coin? That's a serious question that I'm asking you, because we already live in a world of centralized money, and that is fiat money. Do you just want an extension of that, a CBDC, some sort of blockchain coin that is still backed by insiders and still controlled by the few? Or do you want a digital commodity which is controlled by no one, controlled by the people, right? This is a serious question I'm asking you. Think about it. So, we're at a point in the video where I want to give a shout out to this YouTuber and Twitter account here, Plan K. Okay, I watched this video and I put a comment on it because it was actually so good. It's rare to see videos in the crypto space this educational. We live in a world of ADHD while most people can't even watch a video for more than 10 minutes, right? But this video, if you can just take 30 minutes of your day to understand Kaspa, this is a great video to watch. So this graphic here is probably one of the most important things you're going to see. So here we are. We got three main kind of types of money: Bitcoin, gold, and fiat. And you've got the pros and the cons of each one. Now, obviously, Bitcoin in this graphic looks the best, okay? The only two things that Bitcoin fails on, to be completely perfect, is obviously established history, which Kaspa doesn't have either because it's new, and portability, okay? Portability, you cannot say Bitcoin fully solves. It just doesn't. It takes a while to send to someone else, and it's obviously not frictionless as well, right? You're going to be paying fees. So it's not too portable. It's more of a buy and hold asset like gold. Obviously, it's more portable than gold, but it's more of a buy and hold asset than a simple, easy to send currency, right? Which you're going to be sending on a day-to-day basis. That isn't really what Bitcoin is. Maybe it was what it was intended to be, but it clearly isn't the current role of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not seen as a portable asset. Now, maybe you could make the argument with layer 2s, the Lightning Network, and all of these things that Bitcoin can be a portable asset, but obviously, this is not the base layer. So there's obviously questions there about centralization because you're going to need to use a layer 2, and what's the consensus of that going to be, and all the tech and all of that, right? It's probably not going to be decentralized. So the one thing that Bitcoin doesn't fully tick off to be a perfect currency is portability. Okay, that's the one thing. And Kaspa does. Kaspa ticks that off. So we are truly looking here at the most perfect form of currency that we've seen. And I've been saying this now for a very long time. I really have been saying this for a long time. And if you're not grasping this by now, I don't know when you really are going to grasp it, because I've been trying to stress this for so long. And I'm not trying to be a moon boy here, guys. That is not how I am. I'm going to sell a lot of my Kaspa this bull run. But I truly think we've got something revolutionary here that doesn't happen too often. So I do recommend you go and watch this video. Obviously, I knew most of the stuff mentioned in this video already, but I shared it to my group. I shared it to my Patreon and my Discord because I think this guy really laid it out in a good way, explaining how Kaspa solves the trilemma, explaining the history of currency, explaining why proof of work is better. It really is a good video to watch. And you also have this little thing here, right, which shows the history of the blockchain and how we've got to here. You had all these failed attempts, eGold, David Chom trying all of these different things, and then eventually you got Bitcoin, right? Then you got Ethereum implementing the smart contracts, which completely revolutionized money as well. And then you got the Ghost stack. And then eventually we get Kaspa, which is going to solve literally everything. It's going to have smart contracts. It's going to be portable, right? As I just showed you. And it's going to have all the same decentralization aspects as Bitcoin, but just in a more portable manner. Okay. More of a currency. And Bitcoin and Kaspa can coexist. Gold and silver coexist to this day. So Bitcoin and Kaspa can absolutely coexist, but I'm just putting it out to you guys. This genuinely could be a once in a lifetime opportunity to load up on Kaspa. There's a little bit of FUD right now just because of the fact that the Kaspa team is primarily based in Israel. And obviously, there's things going on in the world right now. So people always fear that something could happen and then they panic sell. But this same thing happened previously, and Kaspa obviously bounced back and made new all time highs. So do not let macro events, news events, FUD you out of your bags. It's the number one newbie mistake, in my opinion, and it gets people wrecked all the time. We had people calling for recession a year ago. It didn't happen, or it did happen, and we still pumped, right? These things really are not going to cut off the bull run, in my opinion. They've been saying this for so long. We've had Russia, we've had Ukraine, we've had recession, we've had all these different things, and crypto keeps pumping, especially Kaspa. So don't write this one off, guys. I would be loading up right now, and I've even bought way lower than this in price. I know other people who bought at 1 cent, they're still buying now. So let this be a lesson. It's still not too late to buy Kaspa. Look at the comparison with XRP. XRP is nowhere near the technology of Kaspa, and it's 50 times. It was 50 times the size in 2017, all those years ago. Most of you guys weren't even in crypto in 2017, and XRP was 50 times bigger than Kaspa. So let that sink in for a moment, guys. Guys, that's going to be it for the video. I appreciate you watching. Check out my paid community, my Patreon. It's linked in the description. These tiers are running out. I'm not going to be looking to add that many more people to this group. I'm probably going to shift towards lifetime payments at some point. So you want to guarantee your place while you can. Okay. Obviously, if you're a paid member, you're going to be a paid member for life. That's not going to change. Whatever price you get the Patreon at, it stays the same for. So try and get in at as cheap as a price as you can, because these prices are going to increase eventually. Or I'm just going to completely reshift the model to lifetime payments only. Highly recommend you join. Links in the description. And for those interested in my course, there's a sale going on right now for the Bitcoin halving. Use the code halving at checkout, and you're going to save yourself some additional money. This is the time to act, guys. If you want to learn about crypto, if you want to learn about gaming coins, meme coins, all these different things, how to master the market like I have, this is the place to be, guys. You can read some of the testimonials of other people who have taken the course. They got very good things to say about it. And guys, I think you're going to get a lot of value and make a lot of money from it. So check it out. It's linked in the description. And if you are interested in paying for my Patreon through crypto payments, right, in a one-time payment for lifetime access, that's the email address there to contact. We're going to give you an extra special discount. Just say that you came from this video, and I'm going to give you an extra special discount for the Bitcoin halving. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.